views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of Paranormal Buzz Radio or its sponsors. Use of any material produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is strictly prohibited. For information on everything Paranormal Buzz Radio has to offer, visit our website, paranormalbuzzradio.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Listener discretion is advised.
Hi, I'm Cailtyn Russell. Welcome to the Healing Light Podcast. I am a psychic intuitive who's been reading tarot cards for over 25 years. I'm also Reiki certified. Join me as I read cards, share intuitive messages, promote healing, and much, much more.
Welcome to the Healing Light Podcast. Here's your host, Cailtyn Russell.
Hi there, everybody. Hope all is well. My name is Cailtyn Russell, and I want to welcome you to the Healing Light Podcast. So I want to also thank Paranormal Buzz Radio for hosting. And I wanted to see if we could do a couple things tonight. I'd like to talk about some Reiki concepts, and we'll talk about some chakra. And then I'd like to see if I can figure out how to open up chat so that we can, So I can play your, not play your requests. I can take your chat and your questions and do some readings because I did bring my tarot cards. So bear with me 1 second here. Hold on. Just bear with me for one moment. In the meantime, I wanted to talk about chakras. So, as a Reiki practitioner, we talk a lot about healing, and we talk about different areas of the body that might be affected. You know, if you have like arthritis in your right shoulder, we might talk about that. That's just one example. And last week I touched on it because I was saying how you can, Reiki helps not only heal you physically, but it also helps you mentally, because if you're so focused on pain and where you're suffering, you can't do anything else. You can't work. You can't be a parent or a great partner, etc. So it's important that we kind of take care of your physical pain, and then you'll find a connection to your mental pain as well. Okay, so let's see here. So when we talk about healing, you might have heard the term chakras, and you might ask me, well, what is a chakra and what does it do for me? So if we, hold on, I'm still trying to figure out chat. Oh, here we go. I think I got it. Oh, my bosses at Paranormal Buzz will be very happy. All right, here we go. Okay, so I've got chat up. I am so thrilled about this. I did it, Shay. Oh my God, it's so awesome. So there are 7 chakras in your body, and chakras are energy centers. So it's where energy comes in from the universe, and it goes throughout your body. Just think about it like your head to your toes. And when these are out of balance, then they can cause problems. So when they are in balance, healing can occur and you're much better for it. Let's see. Shay says, LOL. Yeah, probably because I gave you a big shout out. Mama Deb says, welcome. Thank you, Mama Deb. I appreciate that. Please feel free to post any questions you may have as I go along. And I'll also be doing some cards. So if you want me to do some readings for you, I just want to make everyone aware I read tarot cards, but I'm also, I do mediumship as well. So I always start at the top of your head and I go down to your feet. So the first chakra is the crown chakra. And if you just put your hand on top of your head, that's where that chakra is located. I mean, if you think about it, it's your head, but it's also a connection to the higher plane, the universe, etc. It's where you can find enlightenment, and it's the cheat sheet that I have said it's a gateway to all other dimensions. So when we talk about your crown chakra, we're really branching out and reaching out for a higher power, if you want to put it that way. All right, Mama Deb, you got it. You want a reading? That's fine. Do you have a specific question, or do you want just a general card for me to pull and just see what the energy is? Let me know. Then if we're moving from your head down to the middle of your forehead, that's your third eye. And we associate third eye with a lot of psychic abilities and things that you can't always see or feel or touch. It's also the connection to your higher self. So, if we talk about third eye, I try to open mine up a lot with Reiki, and it helps me connect to you guys. So it helps me talk to your loved ones in spirit and talk to the energies that are out there when I'm reading tarot cards. Moving down, you have the throat chakra, which is right in your throat. So it's anything you can think of: swallowing, sound, speaking, any sort of communication is through here. So that's your throat chakra. If you move down, you move to your heart chakra, and that we know is love and trust and compassion. It also includes balance and forgiveness. Your solar plexus, if we move down to like where your rib cage is, right above your belly button, is a solar plexus. That has a lot to do with your metabolism, happiness, energy, personal power. Yeah. So I mean that's your solar plexus. It's kind of like where your gut's related to. And then we move down further to your sacral chakra, which is kind of like in your lower region of your body. That has a lot to do with your sexuality, creativity, relationships. Empathy is also located there, as well as emotions. And then if we go down to like where your feet are, that's called your root chakra. And that's, if you sometimes you'll hear me reference grounding. So if your root chakra is out of whack, you don't feel like you're balanced, and that your root chakra might be off as well. So those are the 7 chakras that we have. So when I work a Reiki on someone, I'm kind of working on all those, but I might be able to say, okay, let's concentrate on your throat chakra today because you're you need to speak up at work and you're having an issue communicating with your boss in a way that's effective. I think we've all been there. My kids aren't listening to me, or something like that. So let's focus on that. So yeah, and we'll bring healing and energy to your body. And I just wanted to share with you some of the Reiki principles that I follow when I'm practicing Reiki, and it's good for everyday life. So this just, it crosses over into whatever, you want to use it for. But it says simply, just for today. Just for today. Do not worry. Just for today, do not anger. Just for today, earn your living honestly. Just for today, be grateful for your blessings. Just for today, be kind to every living thing. And I think we can all agree that those are things that, make sense and we all can practice. All right, let me check chat. Okay, so far we have Mama Deb for a reading. All right, so Mama Deb, I'm going to shuffle these cards. You said you wanted just a general one. So Mama Deb, just speaking about Reiki and the fact that, I try to pick up energy. I see that your root chakra feels a little bit unstable lately. I think you need to feel more grounded as well. Things are a little off balance, and I think it's more like when your feet are hurting you, it's really hurting your soul, is what I'm sensing. So I'm going to send you some Reiki. Bear with me 1 second. Now, when I say I send Reiki, I'm a Reiki 2. I'm a Reiki master, which means I can do distance Reiki. So I've been what we call attuned. We can talk about that on future podcasts, how you become attuned and what that means. But basically, a Reiki master attuned me to be able to send distance Reiki. So I don't have to physically touch you in order to do this. So when I do this, Deb, Mama Deb, just imagine that there's a white light that's coming down from the sky, and it's going to start at the top of your head, your crown, and it's going to go all the way down through to the end of your feet. Just imagine that, and I'm going to send you some energy for healing. Okay. And you should feel, and you know what, if you don't feel anything right now, that's okay. Because with Reiki, it works when it wants to work, when it feels it needs to work. So, 2 days from now, you may feel something, but you might be feeling like a warm glow that's inside of your body, and it might just feel like amazing. You actually might be even breathing a little bit better. So put it in the comments if you're feeling anything. I mean, in chat, I should say. Sorry, I missed a Facebook Live. What do you say about comments? But put it in the chat if you felt anything. If you didn't, that's okay too, because I think you will. So let's see here. We have time. there's like hardly anybody who's chatting right now. So I will pull 3 for you. So I pulled the 7 of Cups, the Hermit, and the Fool. So the Hermit is what we call a major arcana card. I mean, it's one of the tarot deck has 78 cards and 20 of those. Oh, you can feel it. That's good. Glad to hear it. The tarot has 20 of these, which are major arcana. So these are always things that I want to pay attention to in a reading. They're critically important. So the Hermit means it's usually a period of wanting to. I'm feeling like there's a period where you kind of pull into yourself. You don't open up, or you haven't been as open as you'd like. And I feel like it's like in your nature where you feel like you want to, but you're feeling like you need to hold back. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, I don't hold back on anything. I kind of speak my mind, and I think you're the type of person who's kind of like that. But even people who are not shy about expressing their feelings can hold stuff in. And the Hermit says it's okay for you to just let it go and let it out to the universe, and just let it all out there. So you have the 7 of Cups on the left of him and the Fool on the right. So the 7 of Cups, I'm going to say that these are past influences from you. You've led a very, what's the word I want to use, or the words, blessed life, prosperous. Sometimes it hasn't always been perfect, but you've had some good luck, and you've been surrounded by some good people, and it's so in order for you to be holding that in, says to me that maybe you might not be trusting some of the people that you feel are in your circle or are close to you. So, like I said, you need to just open up, and it's okay to kind of share some of your insecurities that go pretty deep and your fears. Once you speak it out to the universe, you can begin to heal right then and there. It starts the healing process. And once you find your voice, I mean, because we all want to find our voice and be able to speak out, speaking of like the throat chakra, then you're going to be definitely better for it. So the Fool in the future. So this is another major arcana card. And the Fool is taking a leap into the unknown. So there's either something that you're contemplating now where you're not sure if you want to make a commitment to this or if you should hold back. I just want to make sure that you know when this comes up, or if it hasn't already come up already, that it will, that you have all your facts aligned, because the Fool is he's either going to jump in and be successful or not jump and then regret it. There's very few in between. So if you have more information, I feel like right now you don't have enough information to really make an informed decision. And you shouldn't just leap just yet. So just be really careful once you have more facts and information, and it's okay to take your time with this, there's no rush on it. You can say yes once it comes to that point. So, anyway, so what do you think so far? I think I have been doing tarot cards for 25 years and I really super enjoy it. And I'm having tons of fun. If anybody else has anything to say, by all means, chime in. Oh, thank you, Shay. Shay says, very good. Oh, Chalice is on. Hi, Chalice. I will pull a card for you for sure. Do you have a specific question? Oh, thank you, Mama Dad. She says, thank you. You're right on. Glad to hear it. Okay. And Chalice is asking for a card, so yes, I shall do that. Oop. As I'm shuffling, this happens sometimes. These cards will literally fly out of my hands and they're begging me, please read me. So Chalice, you got the Major Arcana card. It's the Death card, and that's an amazing card. It's one of the best that you can get in the tarot. It means you get to completely reinvent yourself. You're going to have an opportunity where you can make some really big changes in your life. And, you have to make sure that people are along for the ride. If they're not, then, then I would say that you can kind of let them go. I hate to say it, but sometimes people don't like changes with their friends and family. But for you, it's going to be a big change for you. That's in the positive. So it's definitely your time to shine, and you're going to do fantastic. You're going to do great. It's going to be like new Chalice, new day. So get ready for that. Make sense? I think you have some big plans coming up. And I'm hearing something with sister. Not sure exactly what that means. Sometimes I get messages, folks, and they don't always make sense. I'll spit out phrases or things like sister, but I'm not right now getting a clear picture of who this is. But I feel like I'm hearing sister like it's going to be significant to you in the future. So I don't know if it's your sister or somebody else's sister who's going to be reaching out to you. And I feel like it's going to have a significant impact on your life. So, all right. Wow. It's almost 7:30, and I've done 2 readings that talked about chakras and Reiki. So I said that my broadcasts were going to be, not that long, pretty decent. So if anybody wants to chat in and let me pull a card for you, let me know. By all means. What else can I talk about while we're waiting? Tell us, what did you think? Oh, and the 7 chakras also correspond with the 7 colors of the rainbow. So when we talk about colors and chakras, the crown chakra is violet, and the third eye is indigo. Throat chakra is blue. Heart chakra is green. Solar plexus is yellow. Sacral chakra is orange. And the root is red. I wanted to let you folks know, too, that in March, I asked my friend Amber, she's another psychic medium, to be my guest. She also does tarot cards, and she does readings, and she's really, oh, thank you. Chella says not sure about the sister, but love the reading. Oh, glad to hear it. All right, great. Amber is phenomenal. I've known Amber for, I think it's going on 2-3 years, something like that. We met through another mutual friend of ours who's a psychic, and she told me about Amber, and I've had Amber do a reading for me, and she's pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. Other future things that I'd like to bring up is my friend Patty works with crystals for healing and for abundance and health and all sorts of things. So I'd like to have her as a guest at some point to talk about crystals, because I'm sure people are dying to know about what crystals they need, things like amethyst, or do I need citrine. So I'll probably have her be a guest. And we'll see in different topics that we'll cover, and sometimes we'll just do chat, so that's fine. And, if there's something that you'd like to see, or if you have questions for me, let me know. What would you like to see? I want to repeat that I am a psychic intuitive. I've done mediumship. I've been reading tarot cards for over 25 years. So I look at the energies that are flowing past, present, and future. So if you are questioning or have had a reading or haven't had a reading and you're really curious about my style, then by all means, chime in to Paranormal Buzz, the Healing Light podcast, and we'll get talking. All right, so let me give it just a minute or two and see if anybody else comes in. Oh, yeah, please like and share. Absolutely. Thank you, Shay, for the reminder. Don't forget to like and share. I really appreciate it. I know my wonderful fiance did that today, and a couple of my friends shared. Oh, Shandy wants a general card. Okay, cool. So I really appreciate it. It's very helpful to me. My goal is to reach a wider audience. I want to help heal the world. And thank you, Mama Deb. Mama Deb says, good show. All right. Thank you so much. I agree. And it's only going to get better from here, right? We're only going to go up. All right. Let me read for Shandy. And then we will wrap it up. 1 second. Okay. So for Shandy, I pulled, the Ace of Wands. Great card. So wands are how we think about things, the way we process things, the choices we make. Do I want cream in my coffee, or do I want milk in my coffee? How am I going to hang this picture, etc.? And aces are new beginnings. So she's going through a phase where she's starting something new that's going to change, totally blow her mind. She's going to have a new mindset, a new way of thinking. Oh, thank you, Chalice. Chalice says, you're doing great. Love the podcast. Thank you, Chalice. I love you so much. Thank you. So Shandy's going to have a new way of thinking about something and how she's going to process. And it's probably going to be a little bit scary to her, but she'll go with the flow, and she'll adapt and change. and she's going to be better for it. So that's what I see for Shannon. So, anyone else? I don't see a lot of people on, but that's okay. Hopefully this will get around and people will be interested to tune in. I want to thank once again Paranormal Buzz Radio for allowing me to host this podcast, and Shay for being awesome and guiding me through the process. You'll be very proud of me. I actually figured out technology. I can be technologically challenged, so I really appreciate it. Okay, I guess we'll wrap up. It's going on 25 past the hour, 25 of the hour, almost 20 of the hour. Oh, you're welcome, Chalice. She says thank you. You're welcome. So let's wrap it up, and I'm sending everyone who tuned in Reiki, and those who didn't tune in, I'm going to send you Reiki as well, because Reiki works the way it wants to work, and it needs healing, so recognize it. So thank you very much. I want everyone to have a great evening, and I will see you in March. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.